So this video we're going to scan to data, and we're going to scan and choose scan to data. Again, you can see the black and white there. If you go into the tools, you can choose colour or black and white. We'll try black and white for starters. It's a black and white image. I had a little practice with this image earlier, and I know we're going to need a bit different the setting for this, so we'll just show you the process at the moment. So there it is, scanned in black and white, and it will recognise it and process that image that it's just scanned. Just takes a few moments. And what it will do is it'll give you 3 options of what you can do with this image when it takes its time. Okay, so here's our 3 options. And you can see this one here looks like a weld type function, but it's actually an outline function. It's got a very similar to the weld, but it's an outline. In this screen, it's an outline function. So it just goes around the outline. And this one here, you can see goes around the outline and also around the inside. And this one cuts all the lines, which is what we've just clicked on, which is fine. So again, we'll just come down, we'll just do this second butterfly. I can scroll around. So we'll go and have a quick look at this one. And again, you can go in and change these settings. Go preview. Now this one here will cut every single line it sees, which possibly for this particular image may not be what we want. And we'll go in and have a closer look. So it looks all right, but you can see it's missed a little bit here, missed a bit there. There's a few pieces it's missed along the way. So it's not going to miss this line here. It's not going to do a very good cut for this particular one. So we'll just cross out of that. Cross out of that. Okay. And we will process this one, the very top one, which is just the outline. And let's go in and have a look. So that's a very similar cut to what we just did in the previous video. You can see it does the outline. So that will cut out just like this. The difference between this, doing it this way compared to how we did it in the previous video, is you are able to save it in this one. So we'll go OK. And here's your save button. So we can go save, and we'll go to our machine, save it, and it'll give us those beautiful numbers, 000044. We'll go OK. So we'll save that one. So we'll just move this down, and we'll work with the next shape down the bottom. And so we've done the outline. We'll do the inside and the outside this time. So we'll go in and have a look. We'll just look at it for this moment. Well, it's actually done a much better job than I thought it was going to do of recognising the shape. And I thought it might have had to bring the colour up to capture it all. That's not too bad a job. We'll just see what that does. We'll go OK and OK. And once again, we can save it to our machine. Now this one here, remember, is cutting the outside and the inside. So we'll save it. We'll save it to our machine. And go OK. So we'll go back to the home screen. And we're going to pattern and save data and our machine. And we'll just up arrow because we happen, I know I've got one of 10 filled with patterns that I've saved. So we'll go backwards. So we'll go to page 10 and let's do this one first. So this is just the outline, exactly like we cut it the other way, except now we can cut lots of them. So it will cut out like this. But once we've got it on our machine, we'll go OK. So we can actually add more pieces to this mat. We'll just cut them out like this. We don't want to move this at all because that lines up with the shape that's on the mat there. So you don't move it. And go OK and go cut and cut. And there it is, an OK. And we'll just lift it off the mat here like that. So there it is. It's cut out exactly like the first time, except this time it's saved to the machine. And we can put another piece of card in a moment and cut a butterfly shape out with that, which we might do. We'll go back to the home, go OK, go pattern and saved. Back looking for our, we'll go for this one. See what sort of job it's going to do with this one. And go OK. Again, you could add some more pieces to this if you wanted to. And don't move this at all. These little pieces in particular are little tiny pieces of separate objects. So they're not grouped at this stage. You could go in and group them. We'll just go in and we'll select them all. We'll just select them this way by going like this. Okay, you can see they're all selected. You could have gone this way like we did previously and just go in like that, and that would select them all as well. So either of those will work. This is just if you've got other items on the mat, you can choose a section of that mat. This is section and this is the entire mat. We'll go OK, and now you can see our group function has come available. And we'll just click on that. You can see one box is around it now. That group function can be undone or redone. Unlike the world, once it's done, it's done. So this now you could move around, except that we don't want to because our pattern is still on the mat here, which just give you can see it's just on the mat there. Just move that around a little bit. There we go. So we'll leave it grouped, won't matter either way. We'll go OK and cut and go. And there we go. Just bend it up a little bit so we can lift it off the mat. And there we go. Just get a little bit of a pull. There's another little piece in there as well. If they don't come apart properly, use a little X-Acto knife or something that will just get that last little bit, otherwise you may rip the paper. So that's all cut right through, whereas that one's still got the white bits in, which you could colour in nicely if you wanted to. Now I've printed these. You could, if you had the stamp and you wanted to cut the stamp out, certainly if you've got the stamp, you need to make sure that the lines are closed lines. If you've got any open lines, it will cut an open line. Basically, it will cut around the gap. So just go OK, and we'll pause it there.